Greetings everyone, how are we all feeling out there? As usual, let's cleanse this energetic space with the singing bowl, and we have the $2 note going in there representing uncommon abundance in our lives. While I ring the singing bowl, we're simultaneously giving gratitude towards and inviting more of that uncommon abundance back into our lives while we cleanse this energetic space for today's divinely guided rune reading. I invite you now to take 3 deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth, not forcing any of it, just relaxing, getting in the zone, so to speak, for the intent and the purpose of today's divinely guided rune reading of Mercury retrograding all the way back into Leo before it stations direct again in Leo, continuing throughout the end of the month here. So let's find out what this all means to us. Incidentally, if you are wondering more about the astrological aspects of these rune readings, definitely do check the description boxes below the videos, all right? Because you will be missing out on some crucial astrological information otherwise. I'm using the lapis lazuli rune set here today, so if you'd like to purchase this rune set or one like it or specific rune set, please message me at youressentialpractice@gmail.com or youressentialpractice.com for the rune sets. So in the recent past here, we have the rune of Isa. This is frozen, stuck, rigid, repeating life lessons. Feeling like we're wearing that hole in the carpet with pacing back and forth, a lot of anxiety. Or this couple previous rune readings ago, we have this in the position of the action taken for the best outcome. So we could be very much mentally in this sort of energy for that Lion's Gate portal. Remember that going through is the best way through this. You know your divinely guided path, right? The best way out is through is what I meant. So regardless of that, this is our energetic path, whether this is that Lion's Gate portal energy continuing your path through your divinely guided path, or that feeling stuck, frozen, repeating life lessons and rigidity. So make sure that we are definitely on our divinely guided paths here, though still, right? In the energetic now, right? In this Mercury retrograde all the way back to Leo, this is an awesome time for review, right? Mercury retrograde has such a bad rap. This is really a chance to double check and to really go over any cracks in our foundations, so to speak. This is Othala. The rune here, Othala, indicates more of that inheritance, that income, that legacy, the foundation work, right? Paradigms, belief structures even. So this is that legacy, the rune of legacy. What are we leaving behind for future generations, right? A lot of people might think that's land or wealth or wealth in other means too, like a business inheritance or something like that. However, divinely guided, I am more apt to refer to this as more of that spiritual paradigm or a pivot mentally, right, to heal, to continue on this journey in divinely guided ways. So that maybe feeling stuck, repeating life lessons could be that Mercury retrograde causing us to be in this part of review for our foundation, like our root chakras, right? How is that independence feeling? How are your belief structures, right? What are you building off of in the current time frame here? So this is bringing us into the upcoming energies. So the very near future energies. This is the divine rune of communication. This is Ansus. So Ansus is more of that divine downloads, prophetic dream work. This is that divine communication, right? Your connection to divine, that godlike communication. So we have been repairing a bit of that communication, haven't we? With that Mercury retrograde stuff, right? And that Leo energy is going to reignite this fire, right? You can almost look at that as like an F for fire, F for frequency. This is going to really elevate our frequencies. It's that chance to review. If we are not reviewing in healthy ways, right? Remember, be impeccable with your words, right? So that self-talk, that talk from divine, how are we perceiving that, right? Are we responding to it with, oh, great, I have to do this? Or are we giving gratitude for these divine downloads that we're getting, these moments of instruction from divine, right? So in the energetic now, or excuse me, action taken for the best outcome, we have Odin's rune again, making another appearance. Now I do shuffle and meditate over these runes, so these are definitely divinely guided messages here, where Odin's rune indicates where something might be hidden from us, or it's some aspect that we already know what we need to do. Yeah, this Mercury retrograde into Leo, we've been here. We were just in Mercury and Leo recently before it went into Virgo. And now we're going back into Leo. So yeah, we already know where we've been, right? That doesn't mean you already know what the downloads are, or that you already know that you have that secure foundation to build from, right? So what this is indicative of is, like I was mentioning with this here, that great love filter, right? Am I receiving it with love, perceiving it with love? Watch that mental diet, that emotional diet, spiritual diet. What are you taking in? Are you listening to positive messages? Are you around positive people? All right, these are things to take into consideration. And yes, I will pull an additional rune of clarity for this Odin's rune from a different set for some more clarity after these 7 runes have been laid. Thoughts, feelings, and emotions on this, though, are in manas. This is a very cyclical nature, very mankind, human nature sort of a rune. Their thoughts, feelings, and emotions could be on these 3D label aspects, right? So our place in the world. This is one clan flag and then another clan flag. This could be a joining of forces, a joining of clans, or this can also incite the definition thereof. This is my clan flag, this is your clan flag. So that infers a definition of other than. So what that means is, okay, our thoughts, feelings, and emotions might be, what label do I put on this? What do I call this? What is this intangible thing that I've been getting downloads from? And the divine is really, I think, intuitively pulling me to say to you right now that these labels aren't totally necessary, are they? You know what you think, you know your truth, you know your thoughts, feelings, and emotions, and very soon you will be getting a lot of this clarification and communication about this this retrograde season and into what will be this fall and eclipse season after this whole retrograde is over. So that'll be in the future, but this is right now, this is the divine downloads, right? Saying, okay, maybe this has us in our heads a little bit more, but the message here is to have that faith, right? Trust in the direction divine is giving you. This is the direction you were going in before, very straight, narrow, and rigid. It might be a course correction here, like a cause to pivot. Excuse me, I had to scratch my throat there for a second, but we're good. So moving on, what we risk losing is addressing our needs. So this is novice. I like to call it now this, right? Because it sounds so similar. And you're going down this path, and now this log is blocking the rest of your path that you get to go on. Now it looks like you just started this path, but you can transmute this log on your path into that X, like the Gibo, right? That energetic rune of partnerships, divine gifts, right? Abilities. This can really be transmuted into almost any other rune, right? So what we make of this, how our thoughts are, really do determine how these needs are addressed. Are we, because this is right directly across from the foundation. So your foundation does need to be looked at. It does need to be addressed, right? And you know deep down what this is. Is there some loose ends that you need to tie up before you jump into this next transitional period of your life? This retrograde is a perfect opportunity to review and to take in these life lessons, right? This is beautiful work, though, because at the end, divine is calling you to take that gamble, take that leap, right? It's the hands holding you up saying, hey, look, I got you. Divine saying, no matter what, this is like an initiation process. Pertho, the gambler's cup, Pertho here, we start off in this rune with a specific type of energy, and then we go in through these twists and turns, and we come out the other side of the rune knowing that we just went through this sort of a twist and turn, right? And this initiation process, this could be, this is indicative of like a board game or a birth, like a pregnancy, where we know how these things begin. However, the course during and the outcome after are what are intangible. So this could also be the universal shrugging of the shoulders, saying, you know what, you're divinely guided either way. Thinking that we need to be on this strict, rigid, narrow path here right now, I do believe this is a course correct. Just dive right into repairing this foundation like you're doing now. Remain divinely guided here, and don't worry about these 3D labels. What we do risk losing are healthy addressing of our needs, addressing of the foundation here, right? So Pertho, the gambler's cup, is saying, go ahead, take that chance. If you're looking for a yes or no answer for today's rune reading, it is a yes. Divine will guide you. So make sure that you are open to this divine communication, that you're not jumping to conclusions or that you're not assuming anything out of this, because in the end here, we are faced with a decision towards the end of this Mercury retrograding into Leo before it pivots and turns right back around and goes direct again, picking up that energy. And then we're going to feel like, oh, we were already here. Well, yeah, we were. But it's a different you that's going through that process, if that makes sense to you. All right. Let me know in the comments below how this resonates with you. And please do read the description below here because that will give you a lot more insight and clarity cosmologically about the astrology of this whole event. So action taken for the best outcome. The rune of clarity for that is Wunjo. This is the clan flag of success, the clan flag of joy. All the thoughts, feelings, and emotions that you have when you reach the top of the hill and plant that clan flag in the top of the hill, the reaching back and helping each other, and you're lifting each other up, or even from behind and like helping each other, like pushing up the hill. Regardless, this is that joy, that celebration, right? This is P for a perfect opportunity to remain divinely guided with these downloads. We're celebrating this beautiful foundation. I really do believe this is considering a joining of clan flags, where this might be a joining of businesses, a joining of relationships, a new friendship, a new affirmation and reigniting of our like inner chi or our fire with divine, right? Our reigniting of our commitment and feeling like more of that fervent like clarity and action and inspiration towards this decisive gamble that you're essentially going to be taking. So this is great because this is calling you to celebrate with gratitude, right? In a humble, divinely guided way, of course, not with that chip on your shoulder, okay? Otherwise, you're risking reducing the value of your needs here and addressing them in healthy ways. So in this clan flag of success, while we celebrate the joy of others, we also get to celebrate our own joy, and they celebrate it with us. So this Manas rune really will have all of its definitions laid out for you as we continue through this transitional period. All this healing work is not going to be just this like repetition just for the sake because the planet's doing something, right? This is a divinely guided chance, an opportunity to really affirm and redirect and make sure that we're divinely guided as we go along here. I just pulled a card of clarity from the Soul's Journey card. This card just jumped right out for us here. So this says friendship. It says, I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. Thank you, Divine, for showing us this message today. So let's read about friendship. It says, I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. Again, all humans are created from the same source, but there are some souls that share a unique kinship. Friendship can be the most exciting and beautiful experience on earth, but it can also be frustrating and heartbreaking. Understand that everyone in your path is here to teach you something. It may be for a year or a lifetime. Together, you will teach each other various lessons of the heart, such as trust, love, loyalty, and admiration. The bonds of friendship are stronger than those of family. You have formed a bridge of understanding between the two of you that has stood that test of time and of lifetimes. A true friendship will illuminate your path instead of dim it. He or she will give advice with your best interest at heart. To be able to communicate at the soul level with another human being is the biggest treasure of this physical dimension. What a beautiful message. So now I'm going to pull a card of clarity from the Fairies Oracle deck. Fairies are divinely guided beings who love to assist us in our journey. So Fairies, please show us clearly, what message of clarity do you have for us today for this divinely guided rune reading, finishing off this Mercury retrograde, going back into Leo before we repeat a forward motion into Leo and then subsequently Virgo. Thank you, Fairies, for these divinely guided messages. We have two cards here today. First one says, everything is okay. Don't worry. It's all working out in a beautiful way. Yeah, this gamble, don't worry about it. You got the divine guidance. You're repairing this foundation. You probably looked at a part of your foundation that was exposed, got some cracks in it, right? And you're maybe freaking out a little bit as a result, thinking, oh, I thought I was good there. But no, I mean, a lot of times this is a very humbling practice to go within and get this clarity, right? So the next card we have is summer. Everything that you're asking for becomes yours in the summertime. So this could be this year even. This summer, we're still in the summer season here in the Northern Hemisphere. Southern Hemisphere, let's look at this coming summer for you. So a lot to look forward to, and look at just how the summer card I didn't mean this intentionally. It's under the rune of Jara, the harvest here as part of the setup here. I did not intentionally mean that, but that holds some significance here as well. So Jara, the harvest rune, is learning, a lot of learning processes that are also going on this summer. We're evaluating our harvest. We're really evaluating the energies around us, and so too our relationships, our friendships, our relationship with divine, our friendships with others, and wondering if everything's okay, either with the individual, the entities, or the companies, right? So let's read about everything is okay first. Again, this says, don't worry, it's all working out in a beautiful way. The fairies know that you're concerned about the outcome of this situation. So they've sent you this card as reassurance that everything is working out in a divinely perfect way. Take steps to uplift your outlook and unburden your heart and mind, such as taking time in a nature walk, spending time with loved ones, exercising, or even enjoying a creative project. The more you can stay centered and filled with faith, the better the outcome you'll experience. Additional meanings for this card are to write down your concerns on a piece of paper and then ceremoniously dispose of the list by burning it, pouring water over it, or even burying it. Another meaning is talk to the people involved in order to double-check your facts. Your worries may be based on untrue assumptions. Again, another meaning here is make sure that you're getting enough rest and eating healthfully, as physical strain can lead to anxiety and exhaustion. regardless, know that everything is okay. Your action taken for the best outcome. You have a lot of joy to look forward to. This label is going to present itself through divine communication while we're in these aspects and addressing our needs in healthy ways. And we're getting ready to take that plunge or to take that leap of faith into whatever it is that you're working towards, right? Okay, so let's read about summer. Summer says, everything that you're asking for becomes yours in the summertime, as a reminder. And you've drawn this card because you wonder when your desires will manifest. I know with Mercury retrograde, it feels like it'll never happen because it's like a lot of backwards and opportunities to reevaluate and recheck and double check and make sure and all of that, right? Make sure we're communicating in healthy and divinely guided ways, behaving and communicating, all of that. So just hang in there. It's all going to be over with very, very soon. All right, this card represents the reassurance that your wishes have been heard, and divine timing is clearing the way for your answered prayers to come true to you at the perfect time. In this case, you'll fully realize your dreams in the summertime. Additional meanings for this card are you're moving to a warmer location, or spend time outdoors in the sunshine or with full spectrum light. And finally, take a vacation, especially to a warm, sunny place. So that warm, sunny feeling, friendship, when everything works out, the summertime, a lot of us have a lot of thoughts, feelings, and concerns about different aspects of friendship, especially with maybe us committing perhaps a faux pas during this Mercury retrograde, but we have the chance to correct that. We have the chance to course correct here. All right, it isn't always going to be the straight and narrow. We have to adapt, right? And be ready to do these initiations, whatever they are, and to take that leap. This is beautiful work, everyone. So yeah, take that plunge. The answer is yes. Let's get a chakra token for today's divinely guided rune reading. A chakra token we do at the end of all the rune readings, just to make sure that we have some aftercare to go along with this divinely guided message. And I believe I mentioned root chakra earlier, didn't I? With this foundation, right? So the foundation of our chakra system is that root chakra. Now the root chakra solfeggio frequency is 396 hertz. That's 396. And the root chakra is the first chakra. It's located at the base of the spine. The chakra is associated with survival, safety, and security. Someone with a blocked root chakra would typically be fearful or anxious, right? All right, so listening to 396 hertz solfeggio frequency will help to stimulate the part of the subconscious brain that is associated with this blockage and help to unearth negative belief systems and feelings residing deep in the subconscious mind. When your root chakra is unblocked, you should feel secure, connected to your body, and grounded. How beautiful is that, right? So this deep, we might be consciously feeling like we're okay. Why this review period, right? But if we really go within and tune into those divinely guided messages, we will discover that maybe subconsciously we weren't all that okay. We still had a bit of healing to do. So in this, it'll be such a relief and a joy and a wonder to discover that and to celebrate it in gratitude with our clan, with our loved ones, with the people that we share these energies with. And we're ready to take the next divinely guided steps after that. How awesome is that? When we are secure in our root chakra, all of these gamble type moments are like, yes, bring it on, game on, let's go. Yeah, because you're very secure, you're very confident in yourself, and you're very much looking forward to that with that healed subconscious, right? So the mantra for the root chakra is LAM, L-A-M. And here's the mudra. It's a two-handed mudra. We're going to link these fingers together, the thumb and the index finger, like a chain right there, see? We're leaving the middle fingers out, and then the other two we're folding in the pinky and the ring finger. So let's go about this a different way. This might be a little bit easier to see. When we fold in, keeping the fingertips tucked in there on those knuckles, we can start there, leave the middle fingers out, yeah, and then we take these, link them together like a chain, keeping the palms of the wrists together. We're pointing this down toward our root chakra, envisioning the beautiful shades of red that emanate from the root chakra, filling our being while reciting the mantra LAM, listening to 396 hertz solfeggio frequency. Awesome rune reading, everyone. I've been Eric Paulson with Your Essential Practice. If you'd like any of the rune sets or runes that you see, also in the form of a necklace, we have those at youressentialpractice.com, or you can contact me even at youressentialpractice@gmail.com if you'd like a specific one-on-one rune reading from me personally to you. All right, so that root chakra mudra and mantra again is LAM for the mantra, LAM, L-A-M. The mudra again is we're taking these, we're linking them up, the middle fingers are up, and then we're taking these other two, folding them inward with the palms and the wrist together, pointing this down south towards our root chakra, reciting LAM, envisioning the beautiful red energy that emanates from there. Addressing those needs of the foundation. This review period is all very substantial healing work and will prepare you for this gamble you're about to take. Namaste. Have a blessed and abundant day. Oh, and don't forget to check out the description box below.